Welcome back, A to TV, part 2 of our mining on your gaming rig how-to slash tutorial. This one is going to be about MSI Afterburner. We are here on the landing page of Afterburner. All you got to do is Google MSI Afterburner. It's literally going to be the first link. What we're going to download Afterburner. So once Afterburner has been downloaded, we're going to go ahead and run the setup. Accept the terms. Turn off Riva tuner statistics. You don't need it. We're going to go ahead and just put that in the C drive for now. Create a shortcut and install. I know how to do this, and I'm showing you guys how to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to run Afterburner. And this is what you'll have. So what Afterburner is, it is a utility tool to overclock your graphics card. You could see I am currently still chugging away, and the hash rates change depending on what we're doing. Now I was surfing the web, so I'm getting 23, but before, as I was just running it, I was getting around 26. So these are going to be crucial bits of information on both of these here. Now, the memory is what is actually being utilized in your graphics card while mining for any cryptocurrency. What I suggest doing is setting this at plus 500 just as a baseline, and we will remove the core clock minus 200. This is a good baseline. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit save. We're going to hit slot 1. We're going to keep this at minus 200. And we're going to turn this up to plus 500 roughly. 200. And what we will see is we will see a change in hash rate. Let's go ahead and close some of these. What we're doing is we're trying to pump as much power, we're going to hit apply, out of this card that we possibly can. You'll see our memory and our GPU megahertz just jumped a lot. So what I'm going to do is we're going to let this run for a second, and we're going to see our changes on NB Miner. We're going to be looking for these white boxes here, as this is us hitting each block trying to get an approval in the algorithm. And we'll see what our next hash numbers are. Next block right here. Good, we went from 23 to 25. Let's push it a little bit further. Let's bring the memory clock to 700. And the core clock down to minus 260. Hit apply. While mining cryptocurrency, memory is the most important. The more VRAM that your particular graphics card has, the better. Already with 26.09. Let's try to take it a little bit further. Let's try to take this to 850. Eventually we're going to run into a bit of an error, but I want to show you guys that. We're going to go minus 300 on the core clock now and accept that. See what we get. We're getting close to the range where we're going to have diminishing returns. We could set our fan power limit and our temp limit. This is on Celsius, 83C, to lessen some of the power draw on the card. This comes in handy when you have multiple cards and you're trying to get that fine line balance of price to performance. So right there, we've jumped 3 points from 24 to 27 with just a few little changes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this all the way down to negative 500. And I'm going to save that. And I'm going to apply it. The memory clock, we're pushing it pretty high. You can see on the little bars here, it tells you where we're pretty much maxed out here. So if I go much higher than 850 here, what would potentially happen is you will end up with a black screen. Sometimes it will revert itself and come right back up. Sometimes you'll have to hard reset the PC, and as long as you didn't save as the main profile, you're good. So let's see, after our change, we had 26.98. So it didn't really benefit us much bringing our core clock down that much. So I'm going to go negative 350 here. And I'm going to boost the memory up to plus 900. Let's see if we get an error. As we get into further along into mining, we will also go into this core voltage here. If you haven't messed with voltages before on graphics cards or CPUs, I would watch quite a few videos other than the one that I will do. I have been overclocking for quite some time, but things within graphics cards on how they're created can go a little haywire. So rather spread the cautious and don't damage your stuff. Just keep a respectable rate. I'm actually okay with 27 megahash for one RTX 2060. And that's really it. Then we'll just save it. This will be profile 1. You can come down and create profile 2 if you are gaming. You'll notice some frames have improved by overclocking your graphics card. But when overclocking your graphics card for gaming, it's a little bit different. You're going to want the core clock a little higher, and you're going to want the memory clock a little bit more on the modest side. Because games can be very demanding in the graphics department, and it will black screen and might cause a little heart attack thinking you fried your GPU. The odds are you did not. The odds are that the card just could not handle the load that it was being given. But that pretty much wraps up MSI Afterburner. It's very straightforward, very easy to use, and it is a very helpful tool. Can give you all sorts of information. They have like a hardware monitor. This tells you my GPU temp and bus temp, memory usage, core clock, everything. This gives you all the information you could ever need. There's a bunch of different interfaces and other ways to overclock, but this is a great tool to utilize if you are wanting to maximize the amount of hash that you return. More hash equals more crypto. That's going to do it for this one. Stay tuned the next time for our next community video on what the community wants to see in the mining world or in the crypto space, the Cardano sphere. Just remember to follow us on our socials. If you're not here from Ada TV, the Twitter, the Discord, and our website will be linked down below in the description. And until next time, I'm Time Wasted with Ada TV, and we're out.